Okay, the purpose of risk analysis is to help identify the likelihood of a project finishing on time and on budget. And today we will be presenting this as a FND group. FND is Asta Powerproject solution provider in 80 countries with the local representatives. Today's agenda is the looking to purpose of risk analysis within Powerproject and setting the reporting parameters and getting the reports and better understanding and potential impact of risks and opportunities. And we will be getting the reports and how risk will be affecting our schedule duration and our cost, income and margins. The solution which we will be using as the Powerproject, it is used in many international projects and it has over 80,000 users. It is available in 9 languages. It is supported by the local providers. Some of the worldwide projects when we are looking. Today's topic, let's look at the why projects are failing. Actually, when we are looking at our plans, optimistic and pessimistic planning approach, no early warning system, and no issue and risk integration with the projects. Schedules can be pessimistic, most likely optimistic and politic. And in our tool also we will be looking at result, how it will be displaying. When we are preparing a project, we need to plan the risks and identify risks, perform qualitative risk analysis, quantitative risk analysis, and control the risks. So let's look at what's the problem and what's our schedule risks and what is the benefits and issues with the risk analysis. When we are looking at our schedule, so our assumed activity durations and in the deterministic planning, if it is taking this overall, an optimistic duration will be the shortest time in which the activity can be reasonably completed. Most likely the completion time having the highest probability. Pessimistic duration, the longest time that an activity may reasonably require. So the system will be calculating expected activity duration based on our optimistic and multiply with the most likely duration plus pessimistic and dividing the 6. And when we are looking to our activity durations, actually our pessimistic duration, our optimistic duration, and in the middle overall. And we will be getting also the baselines to having a what-if analysis in our system. And we will be looking to probabilistic duration overall. When we are looking, for example, in the system for each activity, we will be putting optimistic duration and pessimistic durations and most likely duration. So the system will having a simulation based on this. We can have triangular uniform, which will be today's topic. When we are looking at the Asta Monte Carlo simulation, actually how the system calculates, and when we are looking at minimum and most likely and maximum durations, these are the probabilities. And when we are looking at how many days it will be taking, what kind of reports we will be getting. So range forms from envelope, and we will be also looking at the activities which are affecting mostly the critical path. Iterations will allow us to having more reasonable results. Some of the reports we will be getting finish date and duration sensitivity, costs and incomes. We will be seeing the good and bad side of our plans, and we would like to keep pure and simple to display our reports and not to having too many stuffs, too many things to manage. And let's look at the Asta Powerproject schedule. And Asta Powerproject usage, it is simple like in Microsoft Project or Excel. So starting a project, simply you can use the project in an enterprise version. So this will allow you to work with multiple users at the same time. It will be reducing the project preparation. Some of the users can prepare the WBS and some of the users can assign the risks and resources costs. So this will be allowing you to complete your schedule. Let's look at our benefits in the risk management, and we will be highlighting those tasks that carry the biggest risks, and we will be better understanding the potential impact of risks and opportunities. And to do this, you can also do this in Asta Powerproject. You can try on your projects to setting a risk. When we are looking to our project, actually we are adding the columns which will be referring that risk analysis maximum duration and also risk analysis minimum duration. This will be giving us pessimistic and optimistic durations. And for the most likely duration, we can also look at our most likely duration, activity duration. When we have our schedule, let's look at our schedule. We have the project or program, and we have our WBS, we have our payments in this case, and we have our critical path. When we are looking, the red highlighted, red surrounded activities are on critical path. When we are looking the costs also under the tasks, let's say that task 1, our activity, under the activity we have the cost bars which is planned, and you can plan the costs separated than your tasks, but when you move your tasks, also your costs will be moving and changing. So this is the completing the schedule, and also our costs has time based. So when I get the risk analysis reports, and we will be also seeing that the cost effect and income effect on the project. So this is the background of our project. So it is fully scheduled, fully linked, and also it is assigned the cost. So we have here information. We have also incomes in our project incomes. So we will be also seeing the income effects. When we are preparing our schedule and for the risk analysis maximum duration and minimum duration, we can put that this is the minimum duration which I can complete the task, and this is my maximum duration which I can complete this task. So this is the duration, and I can extend the duration of my task anytime, or I can simply select the sum of my tasks and I can extend the duration, such as let's say that I would like to extend 20% for each task. So simply I can extend the duration of my tasks, and this can affect your most likely duration as we see here. Let's say that we have our fully scheduled and fully filled minimum and maximum durations for the tasks, but when you are thinking that in a large project, let's say 4,000, 5,000 activities project, so it may not be possible to use for all activities minimum and maximum durations. This can be time consumed, so we can look at that in Asta Powerproject. You can assign the codes, risk analysis codes, and this can refer your risks like 50%, between 50 to 150%. So the system will be recognizing our risks. Let's say that I have the 10 days duration activity. So the minimum duration which I can complete this task, it will be 5 days, and maximum I can complete the activity in 15 days. So this will be directly assigning on the task and allowing me to run a risk analysis. The reason that in Asta you can select the multiple tasks, or with the shift all of them you can select, and you can assign your codes in a simple way, dragging and dropping it. And my tasks are assigned durations, assigned risks, and minimum duration it is 50% and maximum it is the 150%. So we can see here directly assignment and easy assignment. You can do this. You can filter your activities. For example, your construction activities, site activities, and or approval activities, and you can directly assign the codes in an easy way. So this will help you to quickly run your schedule. And now when we are looking the Asta risk analysis, actually this feature which we assigned drag and drop feature is allowing us defining risks against your tasks. So assigning minimum and maximum durations, as we said, that can be time consuming in a large projects, but code libraries can make the process a little bit more simple, and it can be used for the default minimum and maximum durations can be set during the when I run the risks. So let's look at our project related tab, baseline manager and risk analysis, which we are going to use. Risk analysis inbuilt in the software. So when we would like to run, let me introduce what we have for the risk analysis. On the scope of project, we can see that it can be selected, so no need to slow the things by running risk on entire portfolio. Asta is portfolio system, so you don't need to run on entire project. You can run on all portfolio or branch in your project or in the view. This can be filtered view, whatever you see on your screen. This will be getting the result on only for your view tasks. So there is also interruptible and buffer tasks, and these advanced scheduling features can have significant impact on the schedule when included in the risk analysis. And when we are looking to buffer the tasks, this is for contingency. It was another topic in our webinars. And also interruptible tasks, this is for advanced scheduling features in the system. And for the distribution, there is a choice depending on how confident you are that the durations you have planned are realistic, uniform, normal, or triangular. And also you are familiar with this for the Primavera risk analysis or PERT you are more familiar with these terms. And for the sampling, there are two choices. Monte Carlo method is well accepted but requires many iterations. Latin hypercube gives better results with fewer iterations. So this is our selection, and on the left part also, when you select any of them, you can get the simple information how the function is helping to you. And schedule check, this is helping performs a reschedule and report of the project to highlight any issues prior the risk analysis. So iterations, when we are looking to iterations here and how many spins or rolls of the product's result, and the biggest iteration, it will have better result. Snapping is the random durations generated to nearest whole time unit. So here we can also select the snapping units. Generally we are selecting the snappings based on the days. And when we would like to see also the other tabs like task risks, I will be coming to this point as well. And when we are looking to task risks, this is the feature default minimum and maximum durations can be used. In our schedule, which we assigned minimum and maximum durations, these are to use in our report. Or we can use risk analysis code library. When we see that, when we use the risk analysis, even we can set up our risks based on weather, forecast, or delivery, any kind of risks we can develop as a code, and we can use it for our risks. So such as here we can use to design discipline building stage or procurement stage or risk analysis codes which we assigned already. Risk analysis we can use it. And benefit, if you haven't assigned risks individually, this is a quick and easy way to generate a risk report. So a combination can be used so that the user can assign risk to specific tasks. Just you can assign the risks minimum and maximum duration to specific tasks and in the project, and we can use for the rest of it for the code library it will be using from the system. And also we have here defaults, risk percentage, and if you haven't assigned any codes or minimum and maximum duration for the tasks, so system will be assigning itself minimum and maximum durations as a percentage for the getting risk analysis and getting a report. And generating a reports, when we are looking to results, actually I will be just running with 10 iterations so I can see my reports in a better way. And Monte Carlo risk simulation uniform I will be using, and when I would like to use minimum and maximum durations I am going to use in the system. When I generate, system is generating the report. There are main two reports. One is the sensitivity reports, when we are looking at, for example, probability, here showing that how likely it is that the finish date of the iterations is accurate. Like 10%, I am seeing that my finish date, it will be 27 October in this case, and finish date variance, I will be finishing 14 days earlier. Cost will be 95,200 euro, and even I can change this euro in different currencies, no problem. And cost variance income, I am exactly seeing that. And probability, 10% probability, I will be completing my project on 27 October and 95,000 euro. But when I see that also my maximum, and from here, let's say that I would like to get report, when I look at the sensitivity and likelihood reports, let's look at the sensitivity report, and here there are reports like duration sensitivity, costs, and criticality index. And I'm sure that you are already familiar with this, but let's check it. What is the sensitivity reports? And this is to identify the tasks within a project that are most likely to cause delays or cost variations. When I look at the task 8, I am seeing that it affects 81%. So this has more probability, and this is affecting my project, and I can give more care on this task 8. When I look at the task 6, why it is and what is the plus and the minus here, and this is the affecting actually in a early finish for my project. To early finish, it will be affecting as a 20%. And when I look at, also I can get the reports, and from here I can just copy the clipboard. It means that wherever you would like in your presentation or in your Excel files, it can be just you can paste directly, or you can get the report on the Excel. And I can just copy and paste. I can see the all details to report, or just I can export to Excel. It can be writing to your Excel templates if you have already. So also it will be keeping to your reporting type. There are more options like how you would like to display, what you would like to include. These are not the topics today. And sensitivity reports and duration sensitivity, also cost sensitivity. When we look at the task 8, also it has big impact on our schedule, and we can all get this cost sensitivity report. And when we are looking at the criticality index, so this report identifies the tasks that appear on the critical path most often. And when I get the iterations, they will be produced during risk analysis. So when I look at the task 4 and task 7, and they are not on the critical path affecting, so the highest items which I need to care, so here I can see which tasks are on my clipboard, which are on my critical path. And when this was the reports, when I look into sensitivity reports, and there are likelihood and distribution reports, and simply here we can see that here vertical bars and the left hand axis, when we see here left hand axis saying that hits, and also we have the bars here, vertical bars, and this is showing that the current finish date of the schedule is highlighted in a different color. So this is the current finish date of the schedule is highlighted in yellow color here. And so this report illustrates the full range of possible outcomes, everything from the most extreme to most likely. For example, in this date, and this black one, actually it is helping us to see and how many, what is the here, the how many times it is affected, and benefits, and it will help us to visualize the distribution of results, to identify an iteration that we would like to apply. For example, this was for the 10% probability, but we can also select the 70% probability and likelihood and distribution. It will be showing minimum when I will be completing 27 October. It is just, I selected the 20, and when I look at the 70% reporting, and maximum it can be completed 15th December, and current, this is the 10th November, which can be completed here, and mean, which is the most probability, it will be finishing 24 November, and it will be giving us information. And for the cost, likelihood and distribution, when we are looking to cost likelihood, this is also giving us information that what is our total cost, and also we can have income. There is no income assigned, and based on this we can have the margin, likelihood and distribution. So from here we can test out different what if scenarios, such as when I look at my probabilities, I can create one baseline or schedule. Let's say that I would like to create a baseline and 30% probability, and from here I can get a baseline, and the system now generated baseline. Let's say that it is a 30% risk analysis, and this is going to now create the baseline, and now I can see that. Let me check it on the display. I have more baselines like original plan. What was that? And let's not show the risk codes. Okay, this now red colored, it is showing to me. Please see now, red colored, it is the baseline 30% likelihood. So I can also have 70%, and from here I can get the baseline, and this is the 70% likelihood. I can also change the colors. Let me change the colors for the baselines. Let's say that 30% will be displayed in yellow and 70% will be displayed in orange. Okay, now my baselines based on our probability, so it is showing. So what I can do here, I can even set up my columns to showing that the costs from the different probabilities. Let's say that I would like to show more costs. Let's say that this was showing the cost overall, but I can also say that cost will be from my 30% likelihood, and also one more cost, this will be 70%. So this will be exactly showing to me this is the most probably, so I can, this is the plan. So I can have here my costs. Please see that my costs and how it is affecting. This is the my 30% probability. So I can exactly show it, and let's show in yellow color. This is from my baseline yellow one. This is from the orange one. This is a nice presentation of your project. So this is the green one. Let's show it in the green color. So here I can show exactly how I would like. Also, I can support this with the histograms. This will be adding more value. And here adding a new histogram based on costs or incomes. I can all be able to show monthly or cumulative. This is showing over my most probably, but also I can set up more like from the baselines, different baselines. These are the another steps to preparing reports, and it can take from the baseline, so it will be showing another, or I can add one more and cost to date, for example. These are the strength of the system, and I can keep this as a line, so this will be showing to us more information and a quick reports. Let's say that cost to date, it is taking from the not live, let's say 70%. I can use this data anywhere, and 70% it was the orange color. Okay, and it would be just the displaying, not the periodically, let's say as a cumulative. This is the 70%, and I can also show this is the most probably, and I can also show as a line in the green color. And these are also with the colors we can support our schedule, and please see here, and I can support my schedule based costly monthly costs, cumulative costs. One more I will be adding, and this will be the last for this project, showing this, and it will be showing also from the 30%, so it will be in the yellow color. Also adding a legend, it will be directly showing to me that cost today 70%, and this will be 30%. This will be most probably. Okay, so this is a quick way of running the risks and the costs. Please see that yellow one, it is the 30% project costs, and I can develop these reports, and I can save these reports as an executive report, and whenever they would like, they can just to open as a layout, they can open that risk analysis report. Whatever you see, you can get print out. So who you assign to this view this report in a quick way, you have your all risk analysis. There are more functions, but this project I'm already completed. And one more thing to give you idea how you can manage your risks in an easy way with the code assignment. And when you have many tasks and many projects, it is hard to maintain the minimum duration, maximum duration, and you can use the code assignments, and you can get, for example, in this case, you can assign the risk factors. Also, you can put the risks based on your cost. So medium risk, it can refer your percentage in library, what I was showing, and based on the risk time based, and whether we can extend this report types. So our aim was to showing you in a quick way, explaining the risk analysis in Asta Powerproject through the Asta Powerproject, and also using the risk analysis and enabling you to test out the impact on project and test costs. So here easily you can run your schedules so we can run and we can get the reports in a quick way. For example, we can use the defaults. If I am not assigned minimum maximum durations, I can simply look at, for example, even you can do this for the only design works, only for construction works, or for all your program. In build system, you don't need to export, import to any other systems. From here, you can get the reports easily. And from here, you can have the what if scenarios, as we mentioned. And if you adopt any of them, and here also there are the incomes, so I can exactly see my income likelihood, and this will be also showing this is the which I am going to have as an income. And from here you can get your schedule. Please see now you can get your schedule, and for example you say that you would like to adopt 90% likelihood as a schedule, so system directly will be changing your schedule on this. You can get as many as baselines and as many as what if scenarios. Okay, do you have any questions? Thank you for your time. And please don't hesitate to contact with us. You can follow us on our LinkedIn group, Asta Powerproject EPPM software. So you will be finding our groups when you write Asta Powerproject EPPM software. So you will be finding our LinkedIn group. Also, you can look at for more details Asta Powerproject, and also you can follow us for the next webinars and also for the training programs. When we look at the our FND site.com, we will be finding the free webinars, and we are more focusing for the know-how, and also in next session we will be using the 4D beam and Asta synchronization. There are other solutions which is used for infrastructure projects and getting the reports, so you can follow us here. Also you can look at our trainings, which is included also risk analysis, which we define, and we also detail our cases. Okay, you can find for the Asta Powerproject for the risk analysis, so you can also ask any questions and we can deliver you answers. Thank you for your time again.